is now demanding up to $270 billion in reparations from Gulf countries, accusing them of enabling U.S.-Israeli strikes through their airspace, bases, and territory. Tehran says the humanitarian situation is worsening, with thousands dead, millions displaced, and emergency aid now arriving by land routes from Turkey and Jordan. At the same time, Washington says the war is close to over. President Trump insists the U.S. will not stop unless a peace deal is in place, and he says Iran could economically thrive if it gives up its nuclear ambitions.
He said, if you guys commit to not having a nuclear weapon, we are going to make Iran thrive, we're going to make it economically prosperous, and we're going to invite the Iranian people into the world economy in a way they haven't been in my entire life.
CENTCOM reports that Iranian vessels have largely stayed inactive since the Hormuz blockade began, and that 10 Iranian flagships have been redirected without breaching the blockade. Diplomatically, the U.S. is now pointing to Pakistan as the main mediator in the talks, with Pakistan's army chief arriving in Tehran to push the process. Saudi Arabia's foreign minister says the era of relying entirely on the U.S. is ending, and Italy has gone further, suspending the automatic renewal of its defense agreement with Israel after criticism of the war and the Lebanon strikes. Across the region, the fallout is mounting. Iraq's oil revenue is now too low to pay public sector salaries, and the U.S. has approved $58.8 million in humanitarian aid for displaced Lebanese civilians, even as U.S. broker talks in Washington try to produce a temporary pause in hostilities. In Europe, the backlash is growing. In Poland, a far-right politician caused outrage by displaying an Israeli flag with a swastika, a sign of how polarized European politics has become over the war.